What's going on, guys? It's PKS Blaze here, and today we'll be doing some VGC Series 10 on Ranked Ladder. We've just built a new team that I am getting ready for Victory Road World Cup against Vietnam tomorrow night. Now, this team is initially the starting point of the build was Stalwart Duraludon to get around any redirection really, but mainly around Orangu and Indeedee female Trick Room setup lead. But at the same time, it is a Trick Room, it has turned into a Trick Room team, but it is not as slow as some of the hard Trick Room teams going around. So we can basically pick and choose whether we want to keep Trick Room off against the hard Trick Room teams, and we want Trick Room up against fast teams. Is basically the main idea of the speed control of the team. We've added Celesteela for wide guard support from the likes of your Kyogres and your Groudons and your Shadow Rider and both Calyrex forms, because those moves are just so ridiculously strong. I feel that wide guard is almost essential in the current meta, as well as Electro Webs from Regieleki, which Celesteela doesn't want to be taking any electric attacks. Of course I can use single electric attacks, so that's why I've also gone with Alola Marowak, in my opinion one of the best Lightning Rod users, and it fits our Trick Room theme as well, and it just hits so ridiculously hard. Thick Club, and its typing is just great against the main restricted mons in this meta right now. If I can keep Trick Room up and Sun up, or Rain away, it's so strong. A Synergize as well with Celesteela. So an interesting team. What do we see here? He has a Comfy, he also has an Indeedee, so I feel like he doesn't want to bring both of them at the same time because Indeedee kind of makes Comfy redundant. So Comfy obviously wants to pair with the Moltres. I still think we're very safe to lead Mimikyu and Celesteela. Celesteela threatens with piping, and it also helps us a lot with wide guard. I'm going to bring Groudon to also help against the weather from the opposing Kyogre. And I am also going to bring the Duraludon to help with redirection from Indeedee. So we have two steel types, but he doesn't really have much for either of them in the way of super effective moves. He has a lot of speed control, but we also really need, Alakazam and Indeedee lead, so obviously the first thing that comes to mind is redirection and also expanding force. Alakazam is no joke with the expanding force in terrain, it just hits so hard. Also has the possibility to be a Trick Room counter, as in either use Trick Room in Reverser or even Imprison. But we're gonna chance that he's not, and we're gonna wide guard as well. He's Helping Hand. I'm gonna assume that he is just, straight into an expanding force. So that's why we have wide guard and why I'm using Celesteela. I feel like Celesteela is one of the better wide guard users. A lot of people using Mind Shell, but Mind Shell is a great mon, but I don't like how frail it is. What I'm going to do here, I'm actually going to bring out the Duraludon. Oh, great. Okay, cool, not us. Just making sure it wasn't us that was disconnected before we said anything, but obviously he really didn't like Trick Room that much. Possibly should have a counter for it then. So that's a good start, 4-foot turn 1. And with that into, well, I'm going to be honest, that's the easiest it's ever been to get into tier 10. I wish it was always that easy. So hopefully we can get 2 wins in a row, should put us into Master Ball finally. Yes, I have been slacking this month, the month that is almost over. Okay. We know this team. Sorry guys, I'm just actually looking. This is actually a rental team. I just looked at just before. I got a scarf. Yeah, this is a rental team that just got, I just literally just seen it in a chat that I'm in just before, and what do you know, I can't find it. Typical. There it is. Ogre and reroll. The fake out, we have a paint, we have a lash out, a triple axel. So I feel like the best bet here is to go Serena because we stopped the fake out. Basically we're getting Trick Room up, so that's a good thing. And that's why we chucked Serena out. And he actually just went for the water spout right in the face of the wide guard. Crazy. So we'll take that any day of the week. Standard Rillaboom set. That's not Sash, so that's a free O-code. The more you know, people, the more you know. So, according to my matrix-like knowledge, he's going to want a U-turn. You just have Rain Dance, Tailwind, Icy Wind, and Hurricane. Really wishing I had my U-turn Serena set. I'm gonna Axel the Tornadus. That's a classic example of just because you have the team doesn't mean you know how to use it. You gotta study how to use these teams, people. And the reason Serena literally is so popular in this meta right now is because of Queenly Majesty. It's very bulky there. That's fine, it's fine. Celesteela put in work. Basically, it hasn't fired him. They have knockoff. Media beam before you get rid of it. Much. Okay, so we have 2 turns of Trick Room left. This team I'm versing has 1 Protect Mon. That's crazy. Absolutely crazy. I'm gonna go ahead and get a free double special attack boost, assuming it hits. Media Beam has a habit of missing. Yeah, yep, right on cue. I love 90% AC moves, but at the same time we still got rid of the power herbs, so knock off done less, and we didn't. We're gonna ear slash the Rillaboom. I'm gonna Shadow Sneak on the Tornadus. Yeah, that's such a bulky Tornadus. Okay, so we got rid of the Mimikyu right as Trick Room runs out, so on a wide guard to stop the water spout. We're protected from the thunder with lightning rod. The biggest issue is if he scalds Marowak. I'm just praying that he goes for water spout because I haven't revealed wide guard yet, and he went for it turn 1. Yep, he did, boom. And he's locked into that. Oh, I hate the animation for Poltergeist. It tells you what item it's using to attack it. And I think it's saying avoided the attack. It's not cool, man. So it's locked into Water Spout and doing basically nothing. Now, at least it's Celesteela anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and air slash tornadoes and get rid of that, and we're going to protect Marowak. And cancel. The more you know, people. I mean, I get the idea behind Scarf Ogre. It was a big thing last year next to Tornadoes, but I just don't feel like it's the way this meta right now. There's so much fake out, there's so much priority, and once you're locked, like, and there's so many, I've seen it a few times, there's so many ways to actually, you can scout that it's locked from turn 1. If it's next to an Urshifu and it's going first, if it's next to a Weavile and it's going first, then you know that it's, as soon as you know that it's scarfed, you can play it so much easier. And pay attention to the details. We don't write it off. We don't write it off. It's still a Kyogre. But I just, for me personally, I can't bring a Kyogre into a battle without Protect. It just feels so hit and miss. Wow. Kyogre is everywhere today. Unfortunately, I can't say 100% that I know that this one's scuffed. Okay, Serena is great here. We definitely want Trick Room up. We're definitely going to lead Celesteela. That wide guard, we're going to bring Marowak as you generally find in this team we bring those three quite a lot. They just synergize quite well. And then the other three is basically, do you want to get around redirection, do you want to win the weather, or do you need to stop priority? Here I also like Serena because it's literally the only thing I have immune to Spore, and I don't know about you guys, but I cannot stand being spored out of a match. The most annoying thing. I'm gonna run Groudon to try and win that weather. There's only one thing I don't like about running Groudon in this meta, and it's Rapid Strike Urshifu. Because there's basically no way, unless we have Trick Room up, it's very hard to get around that with Groudon. Because we can't even protect. Unseen Fist is such a broken ability for VGC without Dynamax. So there's a couple ways this can generally go, so it can be quite a 50-50 call. Do I wide guard on the Electro Web, or does he Volt Switch? Does he fake out Celesteela, or does he hit it with a fire move, or does he raw? Is he carrying raw to get rid of Mimikyu for the Trick Room? So I'm gonna set Trick Room, and I'm actually gonna switch to Marowak. Now I'm predicting a fake out on Stealer and a Volt Switch. Yep, there's the Volt Switch behind. Ah, I went for the Taunt. The Taunt we can stop because we have a Mental Herb. Raw we can't. I do have a couple of teams that are running Throat Chop Pokemon and try and deal with that, but like, it's still not overly common. Now, Aleki really can't touch us. So far I haven't seen any Aleki actually running non-electric moves other than Protect. They're not even running screens anymore, at least not that I've seen. But they really don't have a lot of coverage. If Marowak becomes popular, they might start running Ancient Power, which would kind of suck. What does he switch into that though? Yep, that's fine, we're not targeting you anyway because you're not exactly a massive threat to us right now. I love non-citrus berry Incineroar. We can OHKO that with Boomerang if it's not running citrus berry. And that's just very nice to get rid of an Incineroar. Can't come in and spam its Intimidate anymore and Parting Shot and all the rest of it that it wants to do, all those other annoying things. I feel like the Urshifu protects here, and he probably switches out as a Leaky, and he can't really do a lot. But the Urshifu is far too much of a threat for me to not double on it. Okay. Possibly an Aqua Jet, that would make sense. Which wouldn't be ideal. Okay. Like a boss. Oh wow, how did that look there? How much Trick Room do we have left? We have 2. Actually gonna go for Kyogre. Get rid of Urshifu with the Shadow Sneak. Okay, that's fine. We'll protect. We're just gonna go same again. So if we get rid of Urshifu, or he can switch out. Yeah, so he switches out. Basically we're not worried about a Leaky. We don't want this Kyogre or this Urshifu doing. Of course it avoided the attack. Wow, like that's just. There's so much salt in the wound, it's not funny. We get to miss our Poltergeist and he gets to hit both Mons with his Origin Pulse plus a critical hit. So it's one of those days. So he's going to Volt Switch. All I can really do here is Trick Room and Wide Guard. He'll Volt Switch, I guess for the Thunder. Wow. I'm gonna wide guard again, just somewhat try and stop that possible water spout. He's gonna be able to come back in and win the weather anyway. Did we get a bit of RNG back our way? Yes, but only helped because of Sun stopping his accuracy. Rain makes Thunder 100% accurate, Sun makes it I think 50. I actually expected him to Volt switch then and then bring back in code to get the Rain up before I even hit my move. So the question is, does it have a single targeting? We know it's on choice lock because it has a real project. I'm gonna hit it with the blades, and I am gonna wide guard again. I have to. If I don't, I lose basically. Nice. Now we don't have to worry about wide guarding because water spout just saying. I mean, it could origin pulse. I'm actually just gonna hit it with an energy ball. What I would like to know is how much rain have we got left? 3. Okay, so there's no point. Can't stall that out. I'm gonna go for Oxide just because it's slightly more accurate. And I am just gonna energy ball. It doesn't have thunder, so that's fine. That's game. That was a close one. It was a very close one. A little bit of RNG in the beginning there that didn't make it easy on us, but we got through in the end. And with that, it should be up to Master Ball. And I think that makes it a 6-0 with this team. Just go out, just check our ranking, and then probably call it a night. Did we hit Master Ball? We did. Oh, just outside the top 5,000 too. Very nice. So with that, I think that's a good way to end the video. And about this time tomorrow night, we'll be using this team against Vietnam in the Victory Road World Cup, and hopefully it goes as smoothly with a little less RNG tomorrow. And after that, I will be making this team a rental code as well, and then hopefully we see Marawak and Celestial all over the ladder. But cheers for tuning in, guys. See you next time.